kids and was a single parent just like you, and you think you on top of
So
that
right
mountain by
now,
yourself?
I'm down here at here we got this guy that just kicked me out. T. Floyd was his name, because apparently I can't be in McHenry's office and voice my opinion. See, we went in because last night McHenry voted to get rid of health care for my child. So what that means is if Loretta is sick, we can pay $12,000 a month out of pocket for her medication, not including any of her hospital visits or her copays or her deductibles. That's just the medication. That's not even the cost of having the medication administered. So I went and told McHenry's office that I thought that was some bullshit. And I took him a picture of Loretta. Meredith came with me. Took him a picture of Loretta. And my kid wants yogurt. Let them know that that was the kid that he had voted to let die last night. And they said, oh, well, that's very unfortunate, but you can't raise your voice in here, which at that point, I was talking at about this level. And she said, if you don't leave, I'm going to call the police. And I said, okay, well, instead of calling the police, why don't you get a hold of my elected official? And she said, well, he doesn't take constituents at his Gaston County office. But if I wanted to drive to DC, she could give me an appointment. So I said, okay, great, get me an appointment. I'll drive there. And then she said, no, we're going to call the sheriff's office instead. So they called the sheriff's office, who promptly told me that I was not allowed to be in a public building, and then if I did not leave, he was going to arrest me. So I didn't really find that acceptable. And he told me I am no longer allowed in the Gaston County Administration Building upon threat of arrest because I was rude. I'm strapping Meredith into her car seat. Apparently, being rude to a police officer is an arrestable offense in Gaston County now. So, probably going to go fill out a complaint with the sheriff's office. Because he said, I will take your baby. That baby will never be seen again. It will go to foster care and you will go to jail. Because apparently, you can take people's kids now and send them to jail for going to complain at their elected representative's office. But I'm not done. I'm about to go to Richard Burr's office, which I think he has a Charlotte office, but if not, my ass is driving to Asheville, because making my child uninsurable for something that's not her fault is not okay. If Loretta doesn't have her medication, she will die. And I'm not okay with that. I'm not losing another baby. It's not happening. Republicans are going to let it happen. Apparently, pro-life does not mean my child that's alive. It just means babies and uteruses. I'm not willing to let my kid die because I don't have money. And they are. And that's not okay. That's super fucked up. There are thousands of people like me who are watching their kids get sicker and sicker, and we can't do anything about it. And people are actively working against us to let our kids just be sick because they're a drain on the system. Because Medicare and Medicaid are too expensive. Because they can send people to wars, but they can't fix sick kids at home. My husband volunteered for a deployment so that we could pay for the things that our children need. The fact that he volunteered to go to a war so that our kids could live is not how this country should be. That's not right. I did not intend to make a crying Facebook Live video. But I'm just really not okay right now. But I'm trying to make it okay. So you guys, the Senate hasn't voted yet. If you live around where I live, your senators are Thom Tillis and Richard Burr. So call their offices, fax them, email them, use ResistBot. You can fucking text from your phone. And let them know that this is not okay.